What it is, guys, this is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with a real quick Danmachi video regarding what's going to be dropping here in the next hour on the game, okay? And first of all, big shout out to my man Spectre, who always stays up and drops us this information on the live streams, especially this week because he's having some issues with his ISP. And so for him to do this basically means he had to really work hard to make this information happen. So before we start the live stream, I'm going to drop this information on you guys because this is going to drop here in the next hour, and I want to be able to make sure that everyone's prepared for what's coming in Danmachi. Now, first things first, we are getting the quest back. This is a rerun of the event. Login bonus is back. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same login bonus. This happened right about the time I was adopting the game last year, and I wasn't really as attentive with it at that point in time. So I'm not really sure what to tell you in regards to that, but be aware that it is coming back. We are going to get a login bonus, so you want to make sure you're logging in every single day. Okay? Now, as such, the gachas are coming back. And remember, when these gachas come back, the first pull in these gachas is 200 iris. Whenever it shows you that the second pull is a guaranteed 4-star. The first pull is not a guaranteed 4-star, but the first pull is 200 iris. So you're getting a discounted pull. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be a 4-star. It just means it's not guaranteed to be a 4-star. So, my opinion, I think it's a fantastic time to actually go hit this banner at least once and see what you're going to do. But remember, don't go too crazy. This is only a prelude to second anniversary. Second anniversary is actually coming up in about 2 weeks. So save all your iris you can. Okay? But hitting this a little bit is not going to hurt you. Okay? You're basically spending what you're going to get in War Games tonight anyway. And if you're like anything like me, you've probably left certain amounts of the game left open to farm. So this isn't going to hurt you too bad. Okay? Now, I just recently faced this Lily. I'm not sure if it's just because that one was MLB'd, but I don't remember her being like amazing. We'll talk about this when it drops, but she was a pain in my ass in War Games. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about all these units when they drop. But again, the quest. So this is going to be another 200 iris pull for the first pull, and then it goes back to 400 and guaranteed for the second. I don't think this is one that you really, again, you don't want to lose your shirt on this banner, but if you want to hit it a little bit, that's absolutely fine. I don't blame you one bit for that. Okay? Mesmerizing Dancer. Now, I have both of these units, and I will probably hit this maybe even more than once, just because it's a good opportunity to try to MLB them. But my understanding is, we'll talk about it again after the banner drops, but my understanding is they get a little bit of a power-up. Now, we'll talk about that. I'd have to get more information on it to see what happens when it drops. I'm a little confused as to how all that works, but again, another discounted gotcha, and be aware that they might be getting a little more powerful. I'm not sure what that's about, but there was a little bit of a data download this morning, and I think there might be a little one coming up, so we'll see what happens when we get all this information here during the stream. Now, another pickup gotcha, and a reminder, guys, pickup gotchas are not for, like, trying to acquire the character. If you've got this unit and you want to, let's say, go after another dupe or something, that's pretty much what it's for. Because like I said, pickup guaranteed after the 5th draw. The 5th draw. So do the math on that. That's 2,000 iris before you get a guaranteed 4-star. These are not very good banners for, you know, attempting to acquire a unit. These are only if, like, you're missing a bond or two and you're looking to do some summons. That's what that's for. This is pretty much, you know, whale fodder. Now, the only thing I will say, it does say it has increased gotcha rates, though the information on here looks a little weird. I thought the assists were usually higher, but maybe because it's an assist pickup banner, maybe it's a little bit different. I don't know. We'll get a little more information on that as well when it drops, but those numbers look pretty good. Now, I think the arrows are reversed because it says, you know, 2 to 1. I think it's because assists are normally 1% and adventures are 2%. On this one, it's reversed and it's double the rate. It's just the arrow's kind of confusing in that situation. But it looks like assists are 4% chance. So if you're looking for some assists, might be a good opportunity. But again, I'm going to say, be cautious because second anniversary is coming up. And you do not want to mess around because second anniversary is going to be hype. Okay? We're getting another Heroic Trials. Okay? The Heroic Trials for this is basically a guaranteed 4-star bond. Pretty awesome stuff. Again, it's a great opportunity. I have a whole video coming out. I recorded it a couple nights ago, and I'm going to release it probably Friday, I think, talking about how free-to-play friendly this is and hyping second anniversary and all that. This is one of the reasons I say I love this game and how free-to-play friendly it is, because it's not every game that you get where you're going to be able to get guaranteed assist pulls, guaranteed bonds like this. Like, so many games don't do this. This is really amazing that this summonable unit, they're just giving you a free bond for. Now, it's not going to be a unit. If you haven't pulled her, excuse me, if you haven't pulled her, the bond's not all that good for you, but you can still acquire dupe from it too. So there's a lot of reasons to do that. We'll talk about that on the later video. But the tailless can be out for Quest. There's a 3-star unit in here that you can acquire. I don't know that the unit's all that crazy to go after, but remember, farming tails is always worth. Now, the only thing is, with this tail, A, it's a rerun. If you've already done it, I don't think you're going to get it. It's not going to reset. B, these new tails, these 2017, early 2018 tails, did not have the gacha pulls on them. Those only happened after the anniversary. So this is just going to have the standard exchange on it. And I don't know if they're going to reset the exchange. I don't suspect so, but we'll see what happens. So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. We'll talk about all this after it drops too. Okay? This is a little small to see, but basically Record Buster is back. It's Reveria this time. We'll talk about her in her own video, but just be aware she's a dark type. I don't know the specifics, but we'll talk about that here in an hour when she drops during the live stream. And we'll do its own dedicated video for the morning regarding what she's doing. Now, this is some really disappointing news for me. This I want to harp on about for a minute, because they are canceling the update to the casino. Poker will be the only game casino will ever see. And this is all because of the new gacha laws and things like that, because a lot of countries are now fighting gachas and whatever, which I think is personally kind of ridiculous. Most of us know what we're getting into. I get if they're trying to say they're targeting kids and whatnot, but the vast majority of gacha game owners, or gacha game players, are adults. And as a parent myself, I will just kind of shame people for a moment and say, if your kid is playing a gacha game, you damn well should know about it, and you should know better than to let them use your freaking credit card. Just saying. I'm a parent. By God, don't be an idiot. Be a parent. Anyway, this is really, really disappointing news, because I gotta say, I utterly love the casino. I have so much fun at the casino, and there's so many great. So they're not going to add any more units, which sucks, because casino units are fantastic, and the fact they're so free to play is just amazing. Plus, here they're big shout out. They listen to us. They are increasing the metal basically expense in here, so it'll be increasing from 1,000 metal bet to 10,000 metal bet, which I am stoked for, super stoked for. I'll be taking mad advantage of that. That's all taking place next week, so expect some casino play on next week's stream. Now, they're not adding any more items. They're not adding any more games. They're not doing anything else with the casino, and there's a decent chance that the casino might actually close, but there's no talk about that yet. They're just not going to be doing anything with it. I am personally kind of devastated by this news, because I love the casino. And for what it does, like for the freedom, and this is the stupidest thing about this. So, the casino is crazy free to play. Like, if you are spending money, and it limits the amount of money you can spend to exchange, I believe it's even Valis, exchanging Valis for metals. I don't think it's Iris. I'd have to go in there and double check. I've never seen that option. I've never paid much attention, because I'm predominantly a free to play player in this game. But if you're spending money to buy casino chips and you're not gambling to buy those casino chips, you're messing up. You're doing something stupid. The casino is crazy free to play. Crazy free to play. I am now going to make so many videos on the casino, because I want to see more casino action. It's that really awesome event that makes this game really free to play friendly. Like, if they were to add more specifically casino elements. Like, I know they're complaining, but kids are learning to gamble and this, that, and the other thing. It's a safe environment. Just take away the ability to exchange iris for medals or exchange any kind of physical monetary adjustment for medals. So it's only medals you get in the casino, only free-to-play stuff you transfer. I think this to me is a huge, huge mistake. Anyway, I'm just not a fan of this. I love the casino, and I'm really sad to see the casino just getting watered down. It's really unfortunate. All right, so here's some stuff that we're actually getting next week. This is not this week. This is next week. So, remember when I was telling you hype stuff's coming? Now, I don't have any specifics on this. It looks like there's new stickers coming for the Familias. Plus, the rumor is you're going to be able to start exchanging the Valis in the Familia. Let me go over here. You can start changing Valis in the Familia for like backgrounds and all kinds of other things. So, our Familia Valis and music, apparently. Our Familia Valis is about to become something really valuable. So, I've not been giving Valis to the Familia like I should, the horrible Familia leader, but I'm going to start doing a lot more of that now. Okay? Now, I don't have it here. You'll also be given a chance to get some old event units with event character tickets. So, that's another thing coming. That we'll talk about more of that next week. So there's not a lot of information. Coming on that, but it looks like it's some of the time-limited units from what I'm seeing here, but not collab units. Some of just the other time-limited units. So if that's actually true, I'm hyped as hell for that. Hyped as hell for that. Okay? There will be a long tail event coming with the update next week, and that is going to bring the wedding units. Okay? I actually have the banner for the long tail, but I didn't bring it up here because I'm stupid. But just know that the wedding units are coming, and they are... I don't have any information on them, but if you're like, a waifu collector, this is waifu fodder. First of all, if you're after Lily, shame the hell on you. I hope Chris Hansen comes to your house. You Lily con. Seer, that's actually a really adorable unit right there. I'm not going to lie. That unit is pretty adorable. Is this Tione or Tiona? I can't honestly tell. Tione. Okay. She looks more like a maid of honor, but whatevs. I mean, the Amazons. You know what? I guess that's the closest thing you're going to get in an Amazon to a wedding dress. And finally, of course, Hestia's wedding unit. I'm sure every fanboy watching this right now is seething at the opportunity for a waifu Hestia. Well, there you go. A literal waifu Hestia right there. These are all coming next week. We'll get more information on the stream next week. These are all just... When you see the JP stuff like this, these are all leaks currently. So the actual... What they're going to do and all that, we'll get later on. But I'm going to go ahead and get the live stream started here in just a second, guys. This is the hype stuff coming. Stay tuned for more Danmachi. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up a Booker. I will catch you guys here in just a minute for our weekly Woodfly Wednesday.